Dame Helen Mirren is Hollywood royalty. Her career has spanned more than 5 decades, and on a long list of impressive credits, one role seems to keep popping up, that of Her Majesty the Queen. Mirren won the 2007 Best Actress Oscar for her portrayal of Queen Elizabeth II, after taking home an Emmy the previous year for the television series Elizabeth I. In 2015, she won a Tony again for playing the current Queen in The Audience on Broadway. But there's much more to the revered actress than the Queen, including a pair of upcoming new roles. Helen and I got together here in New York for a Sunday Sitdown. When hosting a dame of the British Empire, keep in mind proper tea service.
I don't think anything. What is it?
That's a coffee pot.
We've already blown it.
Especially when the dame is Helen Mirren. I think we should begin with the glaring error on our tea set here, which is not a tea set at all. Really.
It's a coffee set, absolutely. If I was your teacher, it would be A for effort, absolutely, but C minus for actually getting
We tried
it right.
so hard to impress you. A passing grade from the 72-year-old actress best known for playing British royalty.
Before I hang you, I'm minded to hang you now.
You've won every possible award for playing the Queen.
They love giving awards to queens. I don't know why.
Right?
They do. No one really quite realised that you could do it, you
Right.
know, and then, oh, yeah, we can. You're allowed to do this.
Was that dicey going in?
It was quite dicey,
Yeah.
but it was. Not least because the British people have such an extraordinary, passionate involvement with their monarchy.
I doubt there is anyone who knows the British people more than I do, Mr. Blair.
Have you met her?
I've met the Queen
You've
on
met her?
several occasions,
Yeah.
yes, I have. We share a little sparkle, you know. Neither of us mentions it, but we both know that it's there, sort of thing.
But she doesn't acknowledge it. It's
No.
just a bit of a wink.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we're not a wink. The Queen doesn't
No
wink.
winking. Oh my gosh. Mirren's fascination with acting began when she was just a young girl in the early 1950s. Do you remember the moment you got the acting bug?
I grew up in a town that's like the British equivalent of Coney Island. And we have the longest pier in the world in Southend-on-Sea. My parents took me to see a variety show at the end of the pier called Out of the Blue. I was absolutely mesmerized and I wanted to be a part of that world.
Mirren's mother was a working-class Londoner and her father a cab driver. An English teacher introduced Mirren to the National Youth Theatre, where she gravitated to the works of Shakespeare and soon was invited to join the Royal Shakespeare Company. By 1967, the British film industry had begun to take notice of a rising star.
Do you want me?
Mirren was bold in her roles, and in real life too.
You'll find that your figure, your physical attributes, which people always go on about, hinder you in your pursuit of the ambition of being a successful actress.
A successful and
serious
serious actress, because serious actresses can't have big bosoms. Is that what you mean?
When you hear all these stories, the ones we've heard publicly from women in Hollywood over the last several months, you say, yes, of course, I've seen that. I've heard about that. I've experienced that.
No, I have to say.
No.
No, I had never experienced that in Hollywood because I came to Hollywood, I was in my 30s. I was too old. When I was between 16 and 23, 24, men would expose themselves to me often. I would say about once a week.
Really?
On the subway, on the tube, on the bus, walking down a road, and it's like, ugh. Weird, because it's not like you're going to go, oh my God, this is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. You know, it's the opposite, it's horror.
Knowledge.
Mirren's career took her to Hollywood for the first time in the early 1980s.
But you're driving Mercedes.
And what do you drive in America, Nikolai? A donkey?
On the set of the film White Nights in 1984, Mirren met her longtime partner and husband of 20 years now, director Taylor Hackford.
Good. Yeah.
It was 7 years later when Mirren landed the breakthrough role of Detective Inspector Jane Tennyson in the popular mystery television series Prime Suspect.
Listen, I like to be called governor or the boss. I don't like ma'am, I'm not the bloody queen, so take your pick.
By the time the show wrapped in 2006, Helen Mirren was a household name.
Do you think that you are mad?
Oscar nominated twice for Best Supporting Actress, first in The Madness of King George, then in Gosford Park, Mirren became a superstar when she won for Best Actress as the Queen.
Courage and humility.
You're confusing humility with humiliation.
You need to remember your name.
Since then, she's had her choice of roles. Mirren's latest film, Winchester, takes her in an entirely new direction.
Profiting from such a thing as violence and death.
I'm so fascinated by your choices. And there is a moment when you watch the movie and your veil comes up and there's Helen Mirren and you're chilling in the role. What excited you about playing that kind of a part?
It's more of a ghost story film. So I thought that would be very interesting. But there is this real house and this real woman, and one of the legends that grew up around her was that she was building the house to placate the ghosts of the people who had been killed by the Winchester rifle. And that's basically the story that we embraced. Incidentally, I don't believe in ghosts. Did you see that?
You actually scared me for a second.
Did you see
You were
that?
good at that.
Did you see?
She floated by.
Yeah, she floated by. Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
You want to speak with him?
Mirren goes from a ghost story to a road trip in her next film. She co-stars with Donald Sutherland in The Leisure Seeker, about a senior couple's final Winnebago trip together. So we thought we'd recreate this wonderful scene from the movie.
I love it.
Where you flash up
Perfect.
memories from your
Yeah,
life.
oh my God.
Are you ready?
I guess,
Okay.
yeah. Oh my goodness me, Wesley Fonzie, where I grew up. I almost can remember that little swimming costume, yes. Oh, well, that's National Youth Theatre we were talking about earlier on. I played Cleopatra, and that launched my career, actually. Oh, thank God you can't see my knickers in that one.
To the rest of us mere mortals, what does it feel like to have your name called on a night like that?
There's nothing like that evening. There's nothing like it. From the moment the dress, that was a Christian Lacroix dress that was made specially for me. I've never experienced that before in my life.
Often a royal on screen, Dame Helen Mirren sounds an awful lot like the rest of us at home. Yeah, I was interested to hear you say in an interview that if you had your way, you'd stay home at night and watch TV. Because I think people view you in this sort of regal way. Part of it is because of the way you carry yourself, also because you've played the Queen. I think
I'm so not regal, though.
well, I know, but that's the
So
impression.
not regal, I don't get it.
You like to sit at home in your sweatpants and watch Netflix.
Oh, not in my sweatpants.
Oh no.
No, of course not. A tight pencil skirt, very neat little top with some pearls. Yes, and stiletto shoes. Dame Helen, by the way, says her favorite show to watch on Netflix is Stranger Things. Her movie Winchester is out on February 2nd, and The Leisure Seeker hits theaters on March the 9th. To hear Helen speak more about the challenges she faced in the 1960s and 70s as a woman in film, check out our web extras at today.com/Sunday.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.